И снова здравствуйте, дорогие друзья, с вами доктор Слип. Мы продолжаем играть в игру Broken Sword, The Shadow of Templars. Сломанный меч, Тень, тамплиеров. Так, играем за Нико. Я никогда не был в ее квартире, потому что в оригинале... Нет, был, конечно, но нам не позволялось ничего исследовать. Так что это для меня ново. Ага, вот тот резной слон.
The box was one of the few things my father left me. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's. The box was carved by my father. It never had a key. The box was one of the few things my father left me. The elephant on the lid was a...
Так, ну может мы его как-то можем вскрыть? Нет, заколка. Так, может слона представить? Нет.
The box was one of the elephant...
Ага. Так, ну сейчас, ну-ка, может вот этот ключ, ну он слишком большой, наверное. Нет, так, ладно, шкатулку оставляем. Я думаю, мы ее еще вскроем. Здесь больше ничего нет интересного. Так. Что у нас тут есть? Какой-то плюшевый медведь.
My first teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him.
Да, наверное, характер у тебя не подарок. Так, что тут еще? Фотка.
It was a photograph of my father, the first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me.
Так, это что?
No messages for me.
Ага.
You have no messages.
О, музыку включила. Так, что, за стол сесть? Красивая музыка. Так, и что ты пишешь? Может, кому-нибудь позвоним? А сидя не звонится, да?
There wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
Ага, так, ну, выходим тогда. О, бабка.
It was my neighbor, the so-called psychic.
Mademoiselle Collard.
Oh, hello there. Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense.
Ага.
My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous.
Ну, как-то сыкотно, действительно.
I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine.
Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Так, ну что, куда нам можно отправиться? Мы можем пойти в кафе, домой и в резиденцию Коршона. Давайте зайдем в кафе.
The door was locked.
Ага. Что это за дядька?
The workman looked about as eager and helpful as your average road digger.
Вряд ли, конечно, он что-то знает, но будет интересно с ним
Could I ask
пообщаться.
you some questions?
That depends. Are you a cop?
No, I'm a journalist.
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story. Tell me, are you related to the workman I saw digging the hole?
Don't talk to me about flobage.
Okay.
He just
Брат,
won a fortune on the
100%.
horses and he won't give me a cent.
Well, it's his money.
When he was broke, he was happy to touch me for a loan. Brothers should look after each other, he used to say. He's changed his tune, now he's brassed up.
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes who pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just
его
give me a
вдохновило
minute
прямо.
to do my hair.
Hello?
Yes,
I need to take some more pictures.
of course. My pleasure. Just give me a moment.
А, это она его так отвлекает. Ну, давайте зайдем.
The police had removed the body, but nothing else looked disturbed.
Так. Зеркало. Чё ж с этим зеркалом-то?
A panel had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the
Ага.
pipes.
И что же это?
Behind the table were some damaged pipes. Voila! The police and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Cochon's organization. I was on the
Я
right
думаю,
track.
Плантар его туда вставил, когда почуял неладное.
There was nothing of interest beyond some bloody debris.
Так, что, в кафе, наверное, все. Давайте посмотрим, что мы там взяли.
On the pouch was the cross symbol of Cochon's organization. Inside the pouch were two items, a strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code. Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Cochon.
О, опять. Так. Так, ну это я помню, это А. Это А. Так. Я думаю, здесь написано Плантар, потому что я помню, что это П. Так. Это значит Р. Ага, это значит Л. Это Н. Это Т. Это Пьер. Да, это мягкий знак. Это дальше Е. Это Б, быть, я думаю. Ага, убит, я думаю, это убит. Так, убийца. Ага, так. Должно, Д. Расследил. Его. Я читаю сейчас это Его и вспоминаю, как мой 7-летний сын учится читать сейчас. Это, конечно, ад. Воспоминания не самые лучшие. Ну ладно. Так, от Арно и Ямады. Ямада, я. Так, скоро. И З. Девочка. Так, Плантар Пьер. Плантар Пьер убит. Убийца, должно быть, проследил его от Арно и Ямады. Он скоро и за нами придет. Мы должны быть бдительными. Девочка Тири взломала сейф Пьера. Она беспокоит меня. Имельда. Имельда в теме?
Plantard. Pierre killed. Murderer must have followed trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her and for Conchon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell the story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
Так, ну что, я думаю, надо нам посетить Имельду, пока ее не убили. Если ее вообще...
Hey,
О,
what about my photos?
спалил.
Of course. How could I forget?
Well,
Ну,
I'm waiting. Is your camera out?
Camera. Oh, I forgot. It broke.
Hello. They should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Well, this woman had fooled him easily enough. And
Это
found the
точно.
evidence the police had missed. I needed to take a closer look at the objects I'd found in Plantard's pouch. The
Ага,
artifact had a sword laid across scales. There was a
О.
picture of Lady Justice on the locked
Для той
panel
Фемиды.
in the room below the concierge.
да-да-да-да-да. Так, ну давайте сначала тогда...
The strange metal artifact I found in Plantard's pouch had pointed back to the quayside.
Да, я думаю, на пристань надо. Сначала, а потом уже допрашивать Эмельду. Так, что, опять придется крест
The
тиранить?
slab was too
Опять надо все вот это вот провернуть, всю эту систему. Заново. Ну, понятно, правдоподобие. Только тут уже без гильзы. Было бы прикольно, если бы тут кто-то был.
Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too. A photograph had been torn up. If I could just arrange the pieces.
Так, сыграем в пазл.
my
Поехали. Ну
It
да,
can't be.
я так и предположил, что это может быть ее батько. Так. Наверное, здесь где-нибудь. Так. Это левая часть. Здесь, да. Это... Это здесь, это здесь. В принципе, ничего сложного нет, но всегда есть но. Так, это здесь, это сюда. Так. А, ну это же половинка фотографии, совершенно верно. Так. Это же половинка, потому что та половинка уже нами изучена, в принципе, да? Вот сюда. Это здесь, это здесь. Так, это правый воротничок, это волосы.
There was no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father.
Как жестоко. Он тоже подавлял восстание в Африке.
Papa, oh God. After what I'd gone through, I thought I could face anything, but not this. My father, the one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Cachon, while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it.
Что поделать, у всех есть свое грязное прошлое.
I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
Так, и что же она будет делать? А, Джордж пришел к Нико. Угу. Ну, давайте посмотрим, что из этого выйдет. А что же, интересно, она там с ними делает?
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to...
О, новая жертва пришла.
No thanks.
I'm very good. It only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious.
О,
Besides,
гном
if it
какой-то.
only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to.
На велике. Прикольно.
Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see. Because of the dam. The landlord said he'd fix it before
То есть
winter
без
sets
бабки
in.
мы бы в дверь не
He's
попали.
been saying that for 3 years.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating. It's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
I thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
Ну, знала про отца и проявила эмоциональность, ничего страшного.
Have you seen anyone out here watching Mademoiselle Collard's apartment?
Yes, I have. A strange man. Tall and thin as a broomstick. He kept his face hidden, but I saw his eyes peering from evil little slits.
How was he dressed?
A long brown raincoat with an hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma. Besides, this guy looked like he needed a toilet. You never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Mademoiselle Collard?
No, monsieur.
Are the flowers for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay. I'll take a bunch of those white ones.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Yikes. Well, thanks for telling me. What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity.
Еще лучше.
I don't want to give her the wrong idea about me. What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of
Бери ирисы, не прогадаешь.
And the little yellow ones?
sensuality.
Well, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat. I've changed my mind. will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
My, oh my. What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know? How does this fortune-telling routine work?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
Can you really foretell the future?
Only time will tell, monsieur. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future. Other people, I have no problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism. Either that, or I don't have a future.
Да.
What do you make of this tool?
Is it something a dentist would use?
No, it's for
Юмор
raising
шикарен.
manhole covers.
Formidable.
Do you recognize this nose?
No, monsieur.
What can you tell me about this tissue?
Nothing.
What can you tell me about this material?
It's a very expensive piece of cloth, monsieur.
Ну все,
See you
до
later.
свидания.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock.
Hi.
Ни хрена себе нежно.
You could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George. Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape
Какая
and
привереда.
change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
My editor told me to drop this story. Can you believe it?
But you're not gonna do that.
Oh no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings. It just doesn't add up. It almost feels like some sort of conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone. Tell me more about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well,
Попытка
how'd
не
you do
пытка.
photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
Did you live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died
Интересно,
in a
что
plane
там была
crash.
Oh, I'm
за мама, с
sorry.
которой был
It's
нужен
all right.
только
I
папа.
don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me to study art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't
Тяжелое
hungry was the
детство.
time I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Я прям представил, как она тянет белку за хвост, выщипывая шерсть.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arnaud Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it, millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor
At last.
penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mine to the list, but stopped myself. I
Так
really
добавила бы.
didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cauchon.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death.
This is the tool I used to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
Of course I am. I think it was very brave of you to go down those sewers.
Yeah? Well, it was kind of scary, but, well, I had a job to do. I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, was this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde.
Ну, я же это читал уже.
It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume.
Нифига, он гигантский какой на столе.
I found this tissue down the sewer.
Салфетка больше телефона. Ну, ладно.
George.
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use, or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
I found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed a film I shot at the cafe. Here, George. It's an enlargement I made. Look what that guy's wearing.
А,
Pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh no?
Take a close look at his right cheek.
A scar
Shram.
in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or a crescent moon.
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you.
ой, Марся. Ну чё, все, да?
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Так, ну-ка спросим, видела ли она
Oh, hi.
того мужика.
Bonjour, monsieur. How's your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend.
Maybe not yet, but I see your paths entwined in the future.
I doubt it. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Oh, what a hunk.
He's a killer.
I can see that. His eyes say it all.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur, you will.
Так, наверное, сейчас мы пойдем в магазин La Risée du Monde. Да? Да. Ага. Магазин розыгрышей. Что тут у нас есть? А в оригинале, точнее в ранней версии игры, здесь лежала искусственная какашка. Я это четко помню. И Джордж, по-моему, ее потрогал, да. А, он ее потрогал, и она оказалась настоящей, а не искусственной, точно. Так, ну что-то ничего нельзя посмотреть. В первой версии игры 96-го года можно было ткнуть буквально на каждую деталь. На лошадь, на скелета, на рыцаря, на попугая. Ну, какашку убрали, да.
It was an antique phonograph, the kind you have to wind by hand. The guy's spoon-shaped face was mournful and humorless. He looked like a...
Правильно, с такой музыкой в фонографе.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in.
Да, вот такого
Welcome.
только розыгрыши и шутки
Leave
покупать.
the mundane world behind. For in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
Это
I
уже
don't
по
have a
части
sister,
других
and
костюмов.
I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown
А,
suit.
разбежался.
Impossible. There are too many.
Так, фотку покажем.
Do you recognize this man?
Oui, monsieur. I
What?
sold him some grease paint.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Так, грим,
Does this
салфетка с
dirty
гримом.
tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that.
Фу. Он ее еще в нос втянул.
Bestheimer's number 7, white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning.
Вот
That
как.
is the man to whom I sold the grease paint. I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
Замечательно.
Very
Он будет
smart.
еще и эльфом.
Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
What does this tool mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur.
Так, ну и все.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Huh? Well, okay.
Ну хоть и улыбнулся.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the
Выключайте,
toilet.
когда идете в туалет. Так. И куда нам пойти? К Нико, наверное?
Hi.
Oh, hello.
The guy at the novelty shop gave me this.
What is it?
A hand buzzer. You put it in your hand and give people electric shocks.
Why?
It's a gag. A practical joke.
If you ever use it on me, I'll break your arm.
Okay,
Так,
okay.
дошутился
I
чувак.
get the picture.
Чем? Ну, позвонить, может, от тебя? Нет,
I
нельзя.
have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
А в старой игре можно было от нее позвонить. Так. У нас есть имя. Может быть, теперь Тадрик что-нибудь скажет. Так, может, в кафе этот не пойду. Так, а давайте-ка поговорим с консьержем. У нас же теперь фотография есть. Может, что-то еще скажет интересного.
Hi there. Remember me?
Ah, mais oui, Inspector. Have you found him?
Who?
The man in the sewer, of course.
I'm, sifting through the evidence.
Ah, rather you than me, monsieur. So, when you are not exploring sewers, what do you do?
I take a lot of showers.
Oh, very good, monsieur. A policeman with a sense of humor.
Hi there. Remember me?
Ah,
Who?
the man in
А
the
что,
sewer.
никаких опций диалога не будет?
I take a...
Ладно, уходим. Во! Тадрик.
Hello? Who is this? Mr. Todrick? Oh, it's you again. What now?
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yes, I
What?
remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel. The Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs. The second room on the right-hand
Ну
side.
теперь
of the
хоть
toilet.
что-то есть.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
В принципе, быстро на убийцу вышли, да? Хорошо. Хорошо. Ладно, дорогие друзья. Прерываемся. До новых встреч. Ставьте лайки. Подписывайтесь на мой канал. Скоро увидимся. Пока.